Hi again, it's me. Apologies for my speech last video. I was super nervous, so I'll try and fix it for this one. Today, I wanted to do more of a checkup, check-in. I mentioned in the other video that things with COVID are getting really crazy. I mean, we're now at the point when we actually know people who have COVID. A good friend of mine found out that his parents have it, the neighbors across the road, they have friends who have it. My mom and some family also just went to the hospital to say goodbye to her aunt, and got me thinking that thousands of families are having to do the same thing due to COVID. I mean, some of you watching probably have some kind of COVID related trauma, and it just shows how real this crisis is. I guess my message to you would just be to be careful out there, especially with the schools opening, leaving the house, of course, and now you can go get food. I I just want to encourage you to do the obvious things like wear masks, wash your hands, keep your distance from people, all the things that you should naturally be doing. But like even the simplest things aren't being done. I know people who are still going out and visiting, and believe it or not, they're visiting people who have been exposed to COVID. Um, and yeah, and like I don't know why, but I suppose, like I said in my last video, that some people had their lives crumble before them, the social butterflies and such. Our editor is going to put a flashback to that video now that we have a larger production budget, so if you can do that, yeah, thanks. If you didn't, I'll take my thanks back. Even though you've been stuck at home for who knows how long, and you just want to get out and spend some time just catching up with others, going for food. I know I'm not one to say what you can and can't do, but really, guys, this virus really isn't something to be taken lightly. I mean, all it takes is for someone to breathe on you, and then it sits in your clothes for hours. You take it home, pass it on to your mom, dad, husband, wife, child, yeah, you name it. Now the whole house is infected. Worse still, you go out and then visit other people who have been isolating at home since the very beginning, and now you get that whole household infected. I think the number of confirmed cases, I think they quadruple each month. That's double. In South Africa, we had, oh wait, I have a number here somewhere. We had 297 at the beginning of May, 1,716 by June, 6,945 now at the start of July. And I mean, the number's only going to increase. I'll put the link in the description below to see where I get this from. It's from the World Health Organization. It's probably the trusted website. But yeah, just to put that into perspective, let's say let's just say one person is infected, and he or she is someone who likes to go out and visit friends and family and all that. After a month, they would have infected 3 other people. So now there are 4 people infected. And let's say those people also like going out. So a month later, there are now 16 people who are infected, 4 times 4. If you keep this going, the next month there would be 64 people who have the virus. And after 4 months, from this one person who had the virus at the beginning, 256 people would now be infected. And if you look at Cape Town has a population of about 4.6 million, 4.5, 4.6 million. If the infection curve keeps going as it is now, quadrupling each month, starting from the 6945 we had coming into July. In August, we'd have roughly 27,000 cases. September, 111,000 cases. October, 444,000 cases. And then nearly 1.8 million in November. If you take that and go to December, December would have over 7 million. Which means that throughout the month of November, from November to December, at some point the whole population of Cape Town would have COVID-19. But bear in mind, this is using the confirmed cases for South Africa, not just Cape Town. I think the Western Cape contributes about a third. I think it's a third of the total cases, but yeah, I'm just trying to put this into perspective that this thing is scary, guys. And yeah, there are people who have recovered, and hopefully by then there'd actually be a cure. But yeah, please just be careful. It doesn't take much to put yourself at risk and put the rest of the family at risk as well. But if you do find yourself in the clutches of this virus, just know that we are a church. We move forward. We're here to support you. I don't want people to fall under the impression that this whole burden is yours to bear alone. I'm sure it's not a very pleasant emotional experience. So yeah, reach out to us or whoever you feel most comfortable with. Nobody's going to turn you away, I'm sure. But yeah, it's happening, guys. This thing is actually happening. But what I want to leave you with is it's a song. One of my very favorites. It's "You Don't Miss a Thing," sung by Amanda Cook. It's going to play shortly after I finish. And I feel that in this time, many may feel that God has abandoned them, like left you to deal with this terrible thing that's happening. It has happened before with not the plague and stuff like that, with insects, and yeah, it has happened before. But He's there when you need Him the most, and you are seen, you are known. There's, to use the words of the song, there's no place you could fall where His love wouldn't catch you. So yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you. So sit back, really listen to the words of the song. I feel like the song sums up everything so beautifully. It's insane. And yeah, don't forget to like the video, share it to your friends, and why not subscribe to the channel? But yeah, until next time. Aidan.
When you stand, I feel the floor of heaven tremble. As you breathe, we live and have our being. When you speak, oh, I feel it in my chest. And when you sing, oh, my fears are put to rest. And what you left, the storm around me ceases. You whisper, and all my enemies are scattered. You surround me with angels on assignment. What a wondrous thing I could stand to say is when I fall to my knees, you're the one who pulls me up again. What a mystery that you notice me, and in a crowd of 10,000, you don't miss a thing. 'Cause you see there's no place I can go, your love won't find me. No place I can hide that you don't see. No place I could fall, your love couldn't catch me. You see it all, you see it all.